Zabaki.
Yeah.
We're back down here running cows in the mountains again.
Cool. Cool. I know. I was telling my daughter. I says, we used to camp here at Pino Grande.
Yeah.
And I said, it's been 50 years since I've been here.
Well, isn't Pino Grande was over a little further over?
A little further over, yeah.
On what we call Cement Ravine now.
Yeah, probably.
Can I pet your dogs?
You could still see the old. You could still see the old
Good job,
mill
Jack.
when we used to camp
Yeah.
here. It's probably all rotted out now.
That's Betty, and the other one's named Flash.
Yeah.
Oh, good
And
puppies.
my grandpa lived over in Quintette.
Uh-huh.
He was right along the water, where they used to run the water in a ditch there. And it was before they had electricity, and he put a Delco generator in the ditch, and he had electricity, and nobody else in Quintette had it. You know? So, but he used to drink a lot.
Interesting. There's a guy over at Marysville who I just happened to sit down next to one day,
Yeah.
and I asked him, you know, he kind of figured out that I was a cowboy the way I was talking,
Yeah.
and he says, well, I own a ranch too. He says, I'm not a cowboy, but I own a ranch.
Yeah.
I rent it.
Right.
But I said, well, what do you do for income? He said, well, I'm generate electricity. And so anyway, he has 4 plants that he generates electricity and sells it to PG&E.
Oh, there you go.
One is at Quintette on the ditch.
Oh, wow.
Wild.
When he says Quintette, I said, yeah, I know all about Quintette.
Yeah.
I'm trying to buy a lot in Quintette.
There you go.
I'd like to buy a lot there and set up cow camp in Quintette.
Oh, that'd be nice.
You know, we have cow camp way over off of Pilot Creek over there, but it's too far out of the way.
Yeah.
And when the weather gets bad, we got to leave because we can't get in and out.
Yeah. Well, that's cute. Yeah.
Neat.
Well, right now I live in Mountain Ranch. Yeah, down in Calaveras.
Yeah.
This is a rare field trip for us,
Yeah,
getting out this way.
I thought I'd come up here and
Just
see what
take a cruise, huh?
Yeah, I got 40 acres down there, so it's not very much. I only run 8 heads, so it's not.
Yeah.
What I do is I have a cabin, and I have kids. Families come up. I have them stay in the cabin, and I teach kids how to milk cows.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You got 8 milk cows?
No, just one.
Just one.
One for beef cows.
I milked a cow for 25 years.
Yeah. But
Oh, my goodness.
You know, kids from the Bay Area love to do that.
Yeah.
And the families love to learn how to do it because it's like going back to the old days. And nobody does it anymore.
No.
And so it's a lot of fun. You know, I
Whole
get
milk, cream.
yeah, you know, the cream gets on the top of the bottle and the whole thing. So
I
that's what I do.
I had that milk cow, and I had my milk customers. You
Yeah,
know.
yeah, that's what I got. I got milk customers. When I got too much milk, I sell the milk.
Yeah.
But I have to. The way you do it legally now, you do it with a cow share. You lease out a quarter of a cow to a guy for $100, and then they pay you for the labor and the hay for the cost of $8 a gallon.
It works out all right.
That's what I do.
Yeah, that's good.
So
That's good.
that's the way you do it legally. You sign papers and the whole thing. But
Well, I just had a refrigerator.
Hey, Papa.
Everybody come and got their milk
well,
on
that's
their
what
schedule.
I do. I've
Oh, that's
got a
nice.
refrigerator and an otter box and the whole.
I'm out of that now, though. All
Yeah.
my kids are grown, and
Yeah. Well, I can't make money.
no.
It's all break even at the best. It's break even.
Yeah, Dad's talking about moving to Arkansas, actually.
Yeah, I'm planning on moving to Arkansas. I found a place over there. It's 120 acres on the White River, with plenty of fish.
White River.
Yeah, and so it's a fishing lodge, and 650,000. I just can't pass that up. So I'm gonna sell my place here in California and go over there. It's in the middle of nowhere, so
Nice trees.
I'm thinking
Nice
real
river.
seriously about it. But, yeah, you got some nice cattle dogs there.
Yeah.
Not really good dogs.
Oh no.
Working cattle, they're just kind of pets.
Well, that's
Oh.
what I got too.
Yeah, the black dog would work. The other dog, I don't know. She come from good stock, but
Yeah.
she's just not very interested.
Yeah.
Huh.
When I walked through here, I told my daughter, I says, "This is a pen stock for cows," and she says, "What? How do you know that?" And I said,
Well, it's an old one.
Well, I know.
I don't
says-
use it anymore.
I says, "I know a pen stock when I see it."
Yeah. There's a wet area right in the middle of this
Right.
that we got to keep the cows out of now.
Oh, shit.
So we had a horrible.
EPA.
Yeah, we had a
I
horrible
know.
winter, and all these treetops blew
I
off.
saw that. I saw that. Yeah.
So anyway, I'm a fixing fence everywhere.
Oh shit.
That's fun.
Yeah. Well, you don't have to fix fences like I have to make my fences 6 foot tall now.
Keep your
Keep
cows.
everybody happy.
Yeah. Well, I use an old wire and
Well, wish I could get away with that.
Don't have to worry about the neighbors complaining so much up here, I guess.
I'll be here next spring because the snow will knock some of it down and the
Yeah.
trees will fall again. And
Yeah. Well, that's neat.
it was a bad. They just have logged this just recently.
I
and
saw that. Yeah.
So all the weak rooted trees fell over.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was telling my daughter about logging and how they do that anymore.
Oh, it's so different now. I think it was in the 80s. I logged for a year, you know, and it was different than when I was a kid because, you know, we had grapples, hydraulics,
Yeah.
not cable.
Right.
And now you don't use a chainsaw.
They don't?
No, they got these Temco machines and they grab a hold of the tree and they got a rotary saw underneath and it cuts
Just
it
cuts it
off and they
clean.
lay it down. Another machine comes by and grabs it, run it through a processor, it takes all the limbs off
Wow.
Dang.
and cuts it to length, and he shoots it right over to the loader, and the loader puts it in the deck or on the truck.
Man. Yeah, they don't need anybody in
They
there.
don't touch them.
Wow.
They don't touch a tree unless they're too big for the
Rotary saw
Temco.
thing? Wow.
Amazing.
And they got to be like over 36 inches to be too big.
That's huge.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Neat.
And they skid where everybody bumped the knots and left the limbs in the wood. They
Yeah.
skid them in and pile the limbs in at the
Big pile
landing.
And get rid of them. Yeah.
It's so different.
Wild.
Clean.
Nobody has to lose a finger.
Yeah.
You know, because I rode a skidder, but we had a tree. Well, it was a tree harvester, but it only cut up to like 16-inch tree, and it just pinched them off.
Right.
Well, they found that isn't good because it damages the wood fiber way up the tree.
Right.
Ah.
So they went to the saw, and they just keep getting bigger and bigger machines.
Oh,
Yeah.
wild.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and they can cut trees fast.
Neat.
They reach over here and lay it down.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
I remember looking at my grandpa's old saws, and God, they were huge.
Oh yeah.
2-man saws.
Yeah.
I saw my daughter about it, and they had a double handle on one side
Right,
and a
and
double
then
handle on the
out
other.
on the end of the bar, they had
Yeah,
another handle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she had no idea.
And they had the motor opposite of the. You never tipped the motor over. You kept it upright,
Yeah.
and the bar was
Yeah,
running underneath it.
right. That was amazing.
If you ever get up 97, Highway 97 into Oregon,
Yeah.
they have
Chainsaw museum?
it's Collier State Park. It's
Oh,
a
okay.
logging
A
museum.
logging museum? Okay.
You know, and they have a building there, chainsaws.
Oh, wild.
Wow.
It's huge and little and
Neat.
it's a you know it gets even further back because when they were horse logging, they had this place in where this guy would put the shoes on the workhorses,
Yeah.
and he built a special stanchion to hold some of them old wild suckers,
God.
and it's in there.
Yeah.
You know, and when I got to shoeing horses, I got interested and went over and looked it up.
Amazing.
I lived right there by it. I'd been there, and the old railroad, we called them jammers. I don't know what they loaded logs onto the railroad cars with.
Yeah.
The old cable rigs, you know, and
Yeah, it must have been really amazing when they were doing all that stuff.
oh yeah, they just how they ever got it all done. You'd see them train loads of there'd be
Logs
one
going
log
down
on
there.
every train car,
Yeah,
just one log.
yeah, huge.
How they moved them.
I never figured it out.
And
Yeah. Yeah, I know at the
Amazing.
place I have now, they used to do, they had some sort of a cedar mill there. Because there were a lot of cedars in the ravine where I'm living now. And they were making cedar shake.
cut
Well,
numbers.
Well,
splitting.
they diverted two of the creeks and they had some sort of a water rotary thing for making shakes.
Neat.
And
Yeah.
I never quite figured out what they had or what they did, but they had an office on one side and they had a storage thing on the other side of it. It was weird. So I don't know. They had a pond to float the logs in.
Oh yeah, there used to be they moved all the logs at the sawmill in a
Right.
pond.
So
Now it's all dry deck. with
right, yeah.
Loaders.
So it was way different.
Oh
They
yeah.
had something like a D2 that they moved them around with. I don't know what it was.
Mm-hmm.
But I see the old tracks every once in a while.
Yeah. It all changes.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, anyhow, yeah, we need to kind of get moving, I guess. But
Yeah. Thanks for your
it
time.
was really neat.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.